Hello and welcome to the next session on the subject engineering graphics. Today we are going to learn how to draw orthographic projections for this given object using first angle method of projection. You can go to the description below to see all the related videos of the subject engineering graphics. Okay, now the problem statement is draw front view, top view and left hand side view of the object shown in figure looking in direction x using first angle method of projection. Okay, so we have to look along this direction and this is the object given. Now this is very well known three-dimensional figure. As we see, there are the three steps, 1 2 3 three steps, and the length of each step is 20 mm. As we see, it is shown in the dimensions here, and height of each step is also 20 mm. So total length of this whole object is 60 mm, while total width is also given as 60 mm. And if you find out the total height will be 20 plus 20 plus 20, so that will also be 60. Okay, so if we decide the length, height and width of the whole object, then as we see here, L is equal to 60 mm, then height is equal to 60 mm and width is also equal to 60 mm. Okay, so first step is to draw rectangles of given dimensions. Now in front view, we see which dimension will be seen, length of the object will be seen and height of the object will be seen. Okay, so in front view we have to draw a rectangle, rather in this case it will be square because it will be 60 by 60, so square of side 60 by 60. So in front view, first of all we have to draw a rectangle of side 60 by 60. So this is the rectangle for front view. Then as I discussed in the previous session, we have to keep this distance around 20 mm for the purpose of dimensioning. Again, below xy also keep distance of 20 mm and draw rectangle for top view. Now in top view, which dimensions will be seen? Length and width of the object will be seen. So length here is 60 and width is also given as 60. So top view will also be a square of side 60 by 60. Okay, so top view square. So this is the required square for top view. Okay, and now side view. This is direction x. X is always taken as direction for front view. Okay, accordingly we have to decide direction for left hand or right hand side view. So if this is the direction for front, then left hand side view will be along this direction. So if you look along this direction, which dimension will be seen? 60 by 60. So side view will also be a square of side 60 by 60. Okay, so this is a rectangle for drawing side view. Okay, now for drawing this rectangle, the procedure we have to follow is extend these projectors from top view up to x1 y1, then draw horizontal projectors from front view. Now here there are two ways, either we can use arc method or we can draw a line at 45 degree. So this line is drawn at 45 degree. I have drawn one line at 45 degree. Okay, now we have to extend these projectors up to this 45 degree line. So draw this projector up to this line, this projector up to this line, and from here we have to draw vertical projectors. So from here, if we draw these vertical projectors, wherever they intersect with these horizontal projectors, that will be the rectangle for left hand side. Okay, now we have to start constructing the front view first. Okay, so in front view, as we see, this edge will be seen. So draw that edge by thick line. Now I am drawing these thick lines. Remember, initially drawn rectangles are all thin lines. Now I am drawing rectangles by thick, rather the figure which is visible, the entities which are visible are to be shown by thick lines, while the entities which are not visible, they are to be shown by dotted line. Okay, so now this edge will be seen at a height 20, so take 20 mm height and draw this edge. Then as we see here, this edge again of length 20 will be seen, so this edge 20, then again this edge like this 20 mm height, 20 mm length, okay, and again 20 mm height. Remember, the figure which I have drawn is not to the scale, but I hope you will understand, while taking the measurements we have to take these distances as 20 mm each. So 20 vertically, 20 horizontally. Okay, and finally we have to complete this. And all these lines which I have drawn now are all thick lines because they are the visible edges of the object. Okay, once we complete this front view, now we have to draw top view. For drawing top view, we have to draw projectors from all the key points. So this is one projector, then this is also another projector, okay, and the projectors from these end key points are already drawn, okay, because they are already falling on the boundary or outline of the object. Now in top view you can see, what will you see? If I start constructing from this side, this one rectangle will be seen, okay. So where is that rectangle? You can see the edge which represents that rectangle in front view is this. So from here and along these two projectors we have to draw that rectangle. You can see, now as I see this line, though this line is we can see in steps, but if you look from infinity it will be seen as one line only, okay. So on the outline we will get this line, similarly on the extreme side you will get this particular line. So both these edges will be seen something like this, okay. Similarly this edge will be seen from top, so I am drawing that edge, okay. Now this edge will be seen, so it is this edge corresponding to this projector, and again as we see here, as we come to this point, this edge will be seen, this edge and this edge both are same, so only one edge for these two edges, and finally this edge will be visible from top, which you will have to show something like this. So this completes the top view. You can see in top view I will get 1, 2 and 3, these three rectangles like this along the whole width of the object, okay. Now we have to, from this we have to construct left hand side view. So for drawing left hand side view, first draw horizontal projectors from all key points of the front view. Okay, so once these projectors are drawn, from top view we can see there is nothing key point to be mentioned here, so already these projectors are drawn. So if you now think of looking this object from left hand side, we can see again in left hand side also you will get this one rectangle, second rectangle and third rectangle, okay. So within the particular projectors we have to simply construct those rectangles. So if you look from side, this edge, this outline and this outline, though it is something like this, but when you look it from infinity it will be fully visible, okay. So for these two edges we need to draw such two extreme edges, okay. Then as we see this edge will be seen visible, okay. Then this edge, as we see here, this edge when you look from front it will be seen at a height of 20. So this height we already taken as 20, so here we have to show that edge, okay. From here at another 20 mm height you will get this edge. So this particular edge and this edge both will coincide with each other when you look from left. So for them we have to show only one edge, okay. And this topmost edge will be seen something like this, okay. So this completes front view, top view and left hand side view for this given object. Last step is to show dimensions, okay. You can follow either align method or unidirectional method for dimensioning. Now I am following unidirectional method. We have to finally confirm whether we have shown all the dimensions or not. We can see height of each step is shown, width of each step is shown, total height we can easily measure, and here you will need height which is 60 also shown. So these are not proportionate figures, as we see here, though this distance is shown as 20 but it looks more. So while drawing it fair on the drawing sheet, you have to take care of all these dimensions, okay. I hope you understood how to draw orthographic projections of given object with the given statement. Thank you very much for your patient viewing.